keep it with Fournette on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Buccaneers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Fournette a 1st down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Our game here, Bucs and Chiefs, certainly one of the crown jewels of this 2022 NFL schedule. Of course, a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 55, Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl title, when his guys really outmanned the Kansas City team who came up short in their quest to go back-to-back. And you look at these two quarterbacks, Brady, just a legend of the game. Many say the GOAT. Mahomes, certainly you could say, on a similar trajectory. And then we'd be remiss for not mentioning these two, of course, shared a Madden cover back in 2021. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mahomes now to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say you're not really didn't get points on that drive. This could cost them.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were no people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Brady's throw there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play the game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Pushes him over. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll roll him out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
How old were you? 7? He was teenager.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
So they told you to try to...
Brady going to go on 4th down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
I don't know. I'll get it. Hey. Good. How's your coming?
Season such.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down.
He's only had 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a quick 3rd down coming in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And this one will be returned to right at the 38-yard line.
Get what he was trying to do.
Everybody thought he was speaking in tongues. Remind me never to mention that. You never do anything to make me mad. Well, I should probably go to bed. I'm really nervous about the You can sleep here. Really? You know, when I was little, I used to sleep on the floor of Helen's room. And then when I got scared, she would look at me up.
And try to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
You're lying. You're lying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up again, Fournette. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
What up, what up? Appreciate you tuning in, yo.
Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On play action, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Thank you for the reach.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. He said, the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. It looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
No, bro, no.
Up a 15 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete, so it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And just a 30-yard punt that time, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Took years of blood, sweat, and tears. Got eating, spent warm.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, want to look at the defense. They came in prepared, an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Trying to save people.
Mahomes now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
I'll update you if I find anything.
What is that?
Oh, that's just a bad.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Brady to throw.
Great artist.
Incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Here's Hardman to return. There's a nice move, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
All I'm saying is
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line.
That is
Buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
4th and 11?
In there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
How was 4th down?
This is pretty bitter. It's close sometimes. Sure. Yeah. Hey, you bet. Okay. I'll be right back.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 33-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Victoria
And
invited
there
us
will
to
not be a return
feedback.
here. It's a touchback, and
We're
it'll
talking
come
about
out to the 25-yard line.
What are we looking at? Well, Jules took a photo of me that was in the vehicle and they posted it. Because her scar. I know. Jules, do you realize how this exposes me? Yeah, well, I didn't even give it to Sebastian. So then how did it end up online? I don't know. I didn't even put it in the envelope. I put it there. Jules took such a good photograph.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
I guess we'll stay another hour.
Man open. Here is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. This is first and goal. And a chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
She lied. She's working wrong. I'm just saying. For the first time in my life, I actually I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to help.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside handoff now to Fournette.
What?
Is near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I got it. Sorry, I told you I was working.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time to go play action.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it leads down to a field goal at kicks away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Many guys just some really skillful.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
You don't have to be special there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Meanwhile, the Mahomes throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give, now Mahomes. And this ball incomplete.
Nico.
Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming in.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there and move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Do you know what's happening with my duck yet? I'm gonna practice routine.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles. And now here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Logan Hall in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
A few weeks ago after I took over Ukraine, I went to I went outside.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but in this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone. Right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case,
nigga, what is this?
each other, all ready to go.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. It seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Fournette running out of the gun. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now a play fake. Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Brady's throw taken in by Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with 4 men. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. A nice run after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Many years ago, Caleb and Shane's dog were the most foul-plotting couple on iron.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Succop's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lucifer demands off, but this thing, he hears all the prayers. Caleb runs
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
to keep control, Mary made herself a little rock. And by the light of the moon, Mary was
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
By binding her life to her side,
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
There's a play that I promise. You can't eat our lost. Like Mary.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Mahomes to throw once more. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe the penalty gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd down.
That's a bad pass.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Nightmarish game. He's having now 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely, isn't it? Unbelievable watching this, and I've seen it. And it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, like Peyton Manning, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play.
Hey, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's defensively. That was the same case on that play. 64 yards rushing for Nell on 17 carries.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Brady. Caught on the right side. Jones.
How does nigga just fall?
Out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20.
Oh, no.
Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bucs Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that.
The most important part is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Brady to throw. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates.
That's tough.
In the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations are a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Nigga, block somebody. You're just standing there. You blocking air.
Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
You and Jules is together, okay? Of course. We rely upon
Mahomes. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Why is what now?
Cerberus his name.
And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really...
Look at this.